So this is basically how I make the design. So here's the design I'm making right now for Nia right there. So I gotta change that name down there to Nia's, but this is how the design is being cut right now. So that's a little laser up under there cutting it. The little laser's cutting it. But I'm only cutting what's inside of this square right there. So everything inside of that square, the YouTube, the I represent the chat, that's all being cut right now. Everything else will be in red, so I gotta go get red once I'm done with all of this. But this is my little work area here, and then this is my heat press right here that I'm gonna run it on right here. It's kind of dusty. I haven't been in here in a while, so that's why I keep this towel in here. I dust everything off before I start bringing all my new shirts over. So I come in, I dust everything off. Even these pads here, they get dusted off. They get shook and dusted. So you got to make sure you get all of this stuff clean before you actually put shirts over here. But yeah, we'll clean all this up. Then I'll end up, when that's done cutting, then I'll weed it. I'll show you how to weed it and everything. But all of this has to be, like, I'll go wet my towel in a second and clean all this off. But it's not even halfway done cutting, so I got tons of time to clean up while I'm waiting on this. But this is basically how I do it right here. And this is the part we call weeding, where I look at the design on the paper and I'll cut out the excess. Like, I don't need the excess. And because these are the red YouTube signs, I just pull this up like this. I'm weeding all of this stuff off, which is just a process of pulling this stuff apart like this. And I should be left with a couple of YouTube signs that I'm going to put on the actual design itself. So, bam. Now that's what I'm left with after I weed it and pull it all out. I got my 2 YouTube signs. That'll be for the front. That'll be for the back. Well, let's get ready to go. Put it on paper over here. Get started on the next piece. Okay, so I got Nia's shirt right here. She ordered a nice medium. So I got the medium and I got all her stuff over here going right now. And I just turned on the press. So the press is going. Once it gets up to 285, 290, then I'll start the press. But this is how I'm doing right now. And of course I got the guard dogs in here with me. I know it. Here they all come. Look at them all coming in here. Look at them. I'm working right now. Go play. There's the finished product right there from candytees.com right there. I represent the chat. We the 300. There we go.
This is Marcus Murray, no relationship to Keith. See, Keith had the A in his name. This Murray E. You asking who am I? Well, it don't make a difference. I was a career accountant, now I Uber and I'm lifting. That's how I run my business. I chase off all these pigeons. I don't like your YouTube, man. Well, good riddance. And I ain't bullshit. I don't do this for fame. I do this for the people out there finding hard to explain how to break a transmission in half and thermostats and brake pads with rotors on the front and the back. How we avoid to get jacked while we stacking these racks. If we choose to do the service, letting people in back. Now we all be making profits, we invest for returns. See, this biz ain't for the timid, so it's best that you learn from the guru. The new school is so cool, I'm old school. These Pro Tools that Pro use, I'm about to show you. I flow through these beats like a breeze in July. I was fly when I was corporate in suits and a tie. Got no reason to lie, so I can tell you what's up. If you was flying in through Phoenix, you can kick it with us. And you can trust, you gon' make it any way that you can. I'm the man to sit you down and I'm gonna show you the plan. And then I'm shaking your hand before we closing the deal. A 300, best believe we keeping it real. Marcus Murray.